Welcome. Keep calm and eat your goddamn kimchi. All right, here we are for another unboxing of Korean pressings of Baekpan. Baekpan is black market counterfeit pirate albums released in Korea in the 70s and the early to mid 80s. They were counterfeit pirate albums, made cheap, sounded cheap, but now they're collectible items going on eBay, $45, $65, $85, over $100. Blows my mind. Anyway, I get them over here cheap. They're about $3, $7, $10, and some even put them up to $12. But I started collecting and buying a few here. Actually, they sound better than I remember. Picked up some Zeppelin, Alcatraz, Metallica. So what I did, I saw a seller online selling a bundle of them. 10 Baekpan albums for 10,000 Korean won, which is about $5.50. So I figured 10 of them for $5.50, that's about 75 cents an album or something. The only thing is they pick them out, so I have no idea what's in here. 10 albums, 10,000 won. So here we go for the unboxing. We're going to see what we have here. Now I know I got some junk in here probably out of 10 albums. If I get 2 that I like, I'll be happy. If I got 2 decent ones that I enjoy, that I like to play, I'll be happy with that. So here we go. I have no idea what's in here. They might have threw me some Korean classical, pop, maybe some Fleetwood Mac, I don't know. Elton John, John Denver. Be happy if there's any hard rock, any blues, even jazz. Okay, they wrap this up good. Could have had some kimchi while I'm doing this. Okay, here we go. Plenty of bubble wrap. $10 albums from 10,000 won. Like I say, if I get 2 out of 10, I'll be happy. For $5.50, $6. Okay, here we go. Put it here. Grab the first one. Number 1. Ta-da! A Star is Born. I recognize that cover right away from when I was a kid, which was a popular album in the 70s. Chris Christopherson, who passed away not too long ago, Barbra Streisand. A Star is Born. Korean Baekpan. Back cover. Little scratch there. Part of the cover, like tape pulled out. Actually, let's see what we got. The usual Baekpan label. High stereo. There you go. All right, first one. Well, I'm not a fan of Stars Born. I never listened to it, but I remember this album. All right, this will go in the past. Won't play that. Number 2, The Cars. Yes, The Cars, one of my favorite bands. I love The Cars, especially the first 2 albums. Actually, this is Heartbeat City, came out in 83, I think. 83, 84. Anyway, I saw them on this tour. I saw The Cars on this tour in Austin, Texas, Heartbeat City. They have the big hit singles. See, it's a copy of the U.S. album, still has the ad label, promo label, whatever on there. It says The Cars, Heartbeat City featuring You Might Think, Why Can't I Have You, and Hello Again. But the big song that I remember on here was Drive, that Benjamin Orr sang. Actually, I like this album. I used to have this on cassette. I bought this in cassette in 1984. And I took it to Korea with me. So this is cool. This is a A+. We got album of the Cars. And there's your Baekpan label. Kind of cut it off. That's pretty cool, huh? Well, they cut this one on the bottom. One's cut on the side, one's cut on the bottom. Okay. Show you the shape. Condition looks pretty good. So, number 2 is the Cars, and I like this one. So I'm impressed. Well, I got one out of 2. Keep that one over here. All right, album number 3. Of course, you gotta have some Chicago. And I like Chicago, especially the first few albums. Terry Kath on guitar. Amazing guitarist that passed away, Terry Kath. This is 17, so this is way after, or maybe a greatest hits. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the later Chicago albums. Oh, there you go. Hard Habit to Break. That was their big FM radio song. Hard Habit to Break. I'm trying to see the year on this. The singer was Robert Lamb. Oh, Pete Cetera. Yeah, Pete Cetera is doing all the ballads. So, I'm just looking at the Hard Habit to Break. That's the one I remember. Don't see the year on this one at all. But anyway, it's the copy, Baekpan, Chicago 17. Looks like it's coming through the bottom. Baekpan LP covers are like flimsy cardboard. Cheap cardboard, Xerox copies off the American pressing in your Baekpan label. So number 3, Chicago. I'm gonna go with it on my side. I like Chicago. All right, there's 2 I'll listen to. Number 4. Oh, okay. Big album at the time. Lionel Richie. Yeah, Lionel Richie was big at the time in the 80s, all the hit songs. I'm not familiar with any of these albums. Probably a couple songs, of course. You know his songs from the Commodores. This is called Can't Slow Down. I've probably seen this somewhere. But not my cup of tea. I won't be listening to it, so pass. So I got 2 and 2. 2 in the pass pile, 2 to keep. That's 4. Number 5. Ooh, what we got here? This don't even look like Baekpan. Santa Esmeralda? Santa Esmeralda. Now, I remember seeing these albums of theirs in the record stores, the used record stores in Cedar Rapids. I remember these covers. How can you not remember those covers? So, this is, according to this, it's Baekpan. I haven't seen many Baekpans that have colored sleeves, but a few do, but I've never seen one. Now there's the back cover, which is your usual blue, green, red. So that's a Baekpan back cover, but the front cover is color, just like a normal album. Check out this LP. There you go. Oh, this is funny. All right, Santa Esmeralda, starring Leroy Gomez. Now, the album says it has 2 songs on the back. Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood and The House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. Well, that's who did them, and that's what's on this album. Side 1, Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, House of the Rising Sun. Side 2, House of the Rising Sun. Now, what in the world? Is this like one of those EP 33 1/3 EPs? I wonder if it's even the Animals. Not bad. Not bad. So it's like one of those 33 1/3 EPs. Single EPs. You got a song on each side. That's I've never heard of the band really. But they do cover of 2 Animal songs. You know what? I'm going to put in the go pile. All right, 3 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, number 6. Who we got? Of course, ABBA. Koreans love ABBA. They love ABBA. I still hear ABBA on the radio over here all the time. You can't get enough of ABBA. ABBA. Never bought one of their albums. Never was a fan, but I remember the songs. Contains, here's your little promo sticker on the album at the time that they copied. Contains a single, The Name of the Game. Don't know it? I know a few songs like Dancing Queen, Mamma Mia, and all that. Take a Chance on Me. I think I remember that one. That's the only song I know on here. Take a Chance on Me. There's your label there. You know what? I want to see if this is a song I remember. ABBA, Take a Chance on Me. Somebody wrote on it, June 15, 1980. Didn't sound too bad for a pirate copy. 4, 5, 6. All right, 4 left. 4 down to the wire. Let's see what we got. Oh, now this is pretty neat. Recognize this right away. This is Queen. What was the name of that album? Queen, A Kind of Magic. Yeah, I gave up on Queen about this time. Kind of gave up on Queen after the Game album. I didn't follow them into the 80s. But I know they were popular across the world. Popular in Korea especially. They love Queen also. So, this is pretty interesting. Includes A Kind of Magic, One Vision, I know that. 1 Year of Love, don't know it. This is about the dumbest cover I thought. I remember this cover. I thought it was stupid. Kind of Magic. I never listened to it at the time. I like the early Queen. We Will Rock You type Queen. Oh boy, this one's probably the worst one. Scuffs. It's been played, scratches. Anyway, here's Queen. Kind of Magic. You know what? But I like Queen, so I'll listen to it because I like Brian May. I like his guitar playing. I'm gonna put it in the good pile. So that gives me 4 in the good pile. All right, 7 down to last 3. Baekpan down to 7. Well, I got more in the good pile. I got 3 in the bad one. Okay, I've heard of her. Melanie Anthology. All I know about Melanie is one of those female acoustic singer-songwriters, I think. Melanie. Not familiar with her songs. Oh, she does Ruby Tuesday. Somebody wrote on it. I'm trying to see if they wrote a date or not. No. Don't know nothing about Melanie. Never came across my radar. Baekpan label. Yeah. I don't think I'll be playing this one. Maybe later out of interest, see what it sounds like. But yeah, don't know Melanie. So that's 4. 4 and 5. Well, we got down. Last one. Let's see what they gave me. Oh, 2 left here. Well, of course, you got to have Carpenters, right? You got to have the Carpenters. The 70s. I'm sure they're big in Korea. Carpenters Now and Then. I do not only know a few hits that you hear on the radio. I heard them on the other day on Korean radio. Koreans love the Carpenters. Kind of dirty, kind of scuffy. I say, not a band that I played. LP cover coming apart. Yeah, thanks a lot. Couldn't have picked a better one. Yeah, just threw it in there. Yeah, set it to the side. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We got 5 in the bad, 4 in the good. Last one. Okay. I recognize this album because I used to have it, so it's a plus. It's going to make 5 and 5. Guess what it is? Boom, boom. Rolling Stones Hot Rocks. This was one of my favorite albums as a kid. I bought this when I was about 14, 15. Found it in a used store, Rockenbach. Here it is. This is the Korean Baekpan of Hot Rocks. Now, it says on the back, of course, it's a double album. Feels kind of thin, feels kind of light for a double LP here. Of course, it's not a gatefold. It's got 4 sides. The original came with 4 sides, and they're all great songs. Remember the live version of Midnight Rambler? You had Brown Sugar on there, Jumpin' Jack Flash, and the early stuff. I have a feeling there's not 2 albums in here. Yeah, just 1 album. They gave me 1. There you go. Well, Rolling Stones, they gave me the early years. Rolling Stones, side 1 and side 2 with Time Is On My Side. Heart of Stun, S-T-O-N. Satisfaction, Get Off My Cloud. Mother's Little Helper, Spend the Night Together. T-O-G-E-T-I-V-E-R, misspelled. Painted Black. Well, we got the early hits. I was hoping to get the second album, but guess it got lost in the years. No sleeve. There you go. That's 10 for $5. Well, I got 5 keepers, huh? Got the Stones. Got the Queen. This is interesting. Santa Esmeralda for a mini EP. Chicago, I'll listen to it. And the Cars, probably the best one out of the bunch. And the Stones one. All right, there we go. Korean Baekpan, 감사합니다, 아저씨. That's what you get for I guess they pick. It's more rock than I thought. I thought I was going to get some Korean albums. You know what? He didn't put no Korean albums. Maybe he saw my name when I ordered them. And saw my name that I wasn't Korean. So he noticed they're all U.S. American LPs. No Korean classical, no Korean pop. All right. Remember, keep calm and eat your damn kimchi. Peace out.